What's up, Packers fans? Aaron Nagler here with your extra cheese for Wednesday. That's right. There's no Packer transplants tonight, so I thought I'd hop on and talk about everything that happened throughout Packers fandom nation, what have you, today, including the return of Jaire Alexander, Aaron Rodgers talking to the media, Packers hitting the practice field to get ready for the Bears game. Of course, the most important thing to talk about is Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin. I know some of you have already partaken, and I greatly appreciate the support Cheesehead TV has already garnered. But we got a ways to go yet to hit this $10,000 goal by the end of the week. It goes right through the Bears game, people. So let's get to it. We are over halfway there, but we cannot stop the momentum now. Please, whatever you can do. So far, the campaign is, like I just indicated, a little over halfway. This week is all about owning hunger the way Rodgers owns the Bears. Let's continue to do that. 1 in 8 people in Eastern Wisconsin are experiencing hunger. A $1 donation to Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin provides 4 meals to a neighbor in need. How does that work? How does that equation work? Go back to the interview I had with their VP of Communications on Tuesday morning. It's right here on the YouTube channel. You'll find it. Speaking of the YouTube channel, in the description of this video is a link that you can find to donate, buy a shirt. All the proceeds for the shirt go to Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin. You can text the word Cheesehead to the number 41444. That's 41444. Anything you can do. I have to give a shout out to everybody who's already been absolutely so amazing because it has been a little bit overwhelming. Not only the response just in the pure giving sense, but just everybody reaching out via Twitter, Insta, email, everything. It's been incredible. And it's literally been worldwide. That's what's been so impressive. People supporting Packers fans, supporting people probably maybe aren't even Packers fans, but people in Eastern Wisconsin getting support from Packers fans all over the world. It's legit one of the driving forces behind why Corey and I started Cheesehead TV in the first place. So to kind of harness that energy, that generosity really means a lot to us. So thank you so much. Hello to everybody in the comments. Good to see everybody. Hope you're all doing well. What is going on in this fine world? Packers fans everywhere. Good to see you. Jair back on the practice field now. As most of you are aware, this does not mean he is likely to play on Sunday or anything like that. He opens up a 21-day window for the Packers to make a decision as to whether activate him to the 53-man roster or to shut him down for the rest of the year. Essentially, is that those are their two choices, and they have 21 days to make that decision. So, again, I would not expect them out there Sunday night against the Bears, but he will probably be eased along, much like Bakhtiari was in the beginning there. And then who knows? Maybe the Ravens game, so he gets to play against his old buddy Lamar Jackson. That'd be fun. Or more than likely, probably the Christmas game against the Browns. But he will be back hopefully sooner rather than later, and that's exciting. Hello to everybody in the comments. Hope you're all doing well. Good to see you all. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Donating the point total to the cause Sunday. Go Pack Go. That's what I love to hear. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you for support, and thank you for the super chat. Very nice of you. I love that Aaron Jones was our nominee for Walter Payton Man of the Year award. He deserves it. He absolutely deserves it. No question about it. Brett, thanks for the super chat. Got COVID when I went to Lambeau for the Seattle game. Please be careful while you're out there, Nags. Happy holidays and Go Pack Go. As Matt LaFleur indicated today, you never know where you get it. Guys get it, guys don't. People get it, people don't. Yeah, of course you take every precaution. That's the whole kind of world we're living in right now. And of course, I will be as cautious as possible. But, there's only so much you can do other than just sealing yourself off in your home, which if that is something you're interested in, I recommend you do it. But I will be as cautious as I can be. Brett, I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're doing all right. I've got a couple friends right now literally dealing with COVID in a pretty significant way. I mean, it's not serious in the sense of they got to go to the hospital or anything, but it's significant. So, yeah, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. So, yes, I hope everybody takes precautions that's going to the game on Sunday night. Oh, Matt Ramage is here. What's up, Matt Ramage? How you doing? I got something for you, buddy. How you doing? How about a little of that action? Cheers. Salut. Hope you're doing well. Speaking of cheers and salut, I want to give a shout out to a new partner here at Cheesehead TV. That's right. We have a brand new partner. Let me put this up here. Look at this overlay. I was inspired by Ramage last night and his use of the computer. Look at this. Oh, that's right. DraftKings Sportsbook on board as a partner here at Cheesehead TV. Just starting out. We're just starting with the old DraftKings Sportsbook, but I'm very excited. What you want to do, if you're interested, is download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code Cheesehead. That's promo code Cheesehead. DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new players a deposit bonus of up to $1,000 in free credits with their first deposit. Head to the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now and check out all they have to offer, including same-game parlays, player props, live betting, and so much more. DraftKings, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is safe, secure, and reliable. You can deposit and withdraw your money at your convenience. If Sportsbook is not available in your state, which is a possibility, don't forget about the DraftKings Fantasy app. They are offering millions of dollars in total prizes every week. So DraftKings Sportsbook, that's where you want to be at. That's where the hotness is. Get at them. Code Cheesehead. That's what you want to utilize. Code Cheesehead. That is it. I'm thinking Super Bowl. Timo, that's so interesting you say that, because I'm thinking Super Bowl. I think more people should be thinking Super Bowl for the Green Bay Packers. I guess a lot of naysayers out there on the internet. A lot of people worried about 2022. I saw someone here on the chat talking about how they were watching the press conference. I think it was Aaron Rodgers' press conference. And all the conversation was about next year. Can we just win the next 5 games, have a bye week, blow up whoever comes into Lambeau for the divisional round, blow up whoever comes into Lambeau for the NFC Championship game, get to L.A. for the Super Bowl and whoop that ass too, and then raise Lombardi? Can we go about it that way? Man, all these negative Nellies. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. When does the run game pick up? I'm waiting for a game where it explodes and gets momentum. Blake, I think the Cardinals game is as close as you're ever going to get to the run game exploding. And even then, the game over, but they absolutely bludgeoned the Cardinals that Thursday night. But I don't think they're ever going to be an extremely run-dominant team, especially with Myers still injured. Lucas Patrick, for all the good stuff he's done there at center, he has not been a great boon in the run department. And frankly, neither has Newman either. But I think they're kind of limited up front with what they're able to do. I hope they get back to some more zone stuff with Aaron Jones. Let him hit that backside cut because he can be so explosive when they utilize it. How do I think the backfield would look with all the cornerbacks available? It'll be a rotation for the most part outside of Jair. I think you will see a lot of Stokes and Douglas on the perimeter outside, opposite of Jair once he is back in the lineup. I think you'll see some Kevin King in the slot, dependent on the receivers that they're matching up with. But I do think it'll be a significant rotation. I don't think it'll be any kind of this is the way and this is all we're going to do. It isn't Madden. It'll be a lot of mixing and matching. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Never forget, wash your hands and wash your butts. Wise words from Devontae Adams. Vex, thanks for the super chat. Do you expect Cobb back this year? I mean, the fact that they haven't placed him on injured reserve is promising, but the fact that he didn't practice at all today, did not participate, DNP with that core injury, you don't like to see that. So we'll see. We'll see. I can't say for certain. I'm sure Matt will be asked about it tomorrow, and we'll see what kind of tenor he gives in his answer, because usually you can kind of gauge that way, but we'll see. Oh, love listening to you on Ramage last night. Thanks, Keith. Thanks for checking it out. Matt Ramage himself is in the house as we speak, so that's good stuff. 2 weeks ago, I was being a negative jerk because the injuries had me feeling defeated. My apologies, everyone. Go Pack, go. Bradley, it's nice of you to own up to it, buddy. See, that's all we need right now. This time we live in, this holiday spirit that we're trying to engender. Forgiveness, accountability. That's what I like to hear. Joel, this is the way, right? Does Goot kick the tires on Zach Cunningham? I tend to doubt it. They got the law firm of Campbell and Barnes in the middle there. I don't see it. But you never know. You never know. Big Cheese, thanks for the super chat. I'm still dumbfounded how Douglas was not on the Cardinals roster, and we got him. The guy has been on 6 squads. It ain't like the Cardinals were the only ones who didn't see it. 6. This is his 6th team. Man, sometimes it just happens that way. Guys can fall through the cracks. But golly darn willikers am I happy that he is a Green Bay Packer. I will tell you that. And I ain't telling anybody. I said his very first game. You're definitely going to see, some plays where he gets beat. There's no doubt about it. But, man, when that guy catches the ball, he stays caught in that spot. Like, he doesn't let things rupture into big gains more often than not. And obviously we know what a big problem that's been in Green Bay in the past. Yeah, man, I love it. I absolutely love that he's a Green Bay Packer. Steven, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting this cause. Definitely puts things in perspective. Thanks for what you do. Thank you, Steven. Thanks for the support. And yeah, man, I did an interview with NBC 26 in Green Bay this afternoon. I don't know when that's going to air, but if you're in Green Bay, you might see it. But they were asking how do we get involved, etc. And they approached us, and we just thought it was a perfect fit. As I was talking about at the top of the stream here, just the idea of Packers fans being able to support people with their generosity of spirit, something I know runs deep in the Packer community, and you guys have not disappointed, no question about it. Oh boy, Nags, what happened in that Thanksgiving game in 2015? I'd love to tell you, except my ex's friends kept talking to me the entire time. I've ranted about this before. Man, I'm bringing up some bad memories right there. That's like touching the third rail. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Well, thanks for the super chat. Corey Bahorquez appreciation super chat. Good day, Nags. I like it. I like it a lot. A Bojo Bomb. If you need a Bojo Bomb in your life, you can check out the Bojo Bomb merch at the Cheesehead TV store. If you go to cheeseheadtv.com, just hit store, or below the YouTube video, there's a shelf that has some of our merch. If you follow the links there, you'll find our store. And just scroll down, and you'll find the Bojo Bomb necessities. I got myself a hoodie on the way. William Brett Hundley or Seneca Wallace. Wow. Just wow. I'll take Hundley. Gum chewing and all. I mean, just for the throw he had to Devontae in Chicago was a touchdown before Devontae even broke away from the DB. Hundley's rolling to his right. That's a sick throw. I'll give him a shout out for that. What requires more recovery time, New Year's Eve in New York or Wisconsin? Popeye's beef. That's an interesting question. Yeah, I don't know. It's been so long since I really went for it on New Year's Eve. I don't know. Especially, I haven't done New Year's Eve in Wisconsin in ages. Here in New York, because LiveX, we do the producing for the live stream from Times Square. I'm working through the ball drop, and then shortly after the ball drop, we have a little get together there at the LiveX studio, like till 3 or 4 in the morning. But actually, last year I ended up going to somebody's place in Brooklyn. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't thrown down on New Year's Eve in a long time, so that would have to be a question answered by more wised, learned, experienced men than I. No doubt about it. As a born and raised Packer fan from LA, I'm taking a loan out to go to the bowl. It would be full circle for me. I like it. There you go. You're born there. Hopefully, you just watch them win the Super Bowl and nothing else happens. That's what I'm talking about. Brett, thanks for the super chat. Will you and Corey take shots together this Sunday? Photos? Yes. Outside of that, anything is possible. We'll see. All I know is I am having a La Floradora. That there is no other thing I want to drink more than a La Floradora made by Senior Banky prior to that Bears game. Gotta have it. I haven't had one yet. He made it up when I wasn't there, so I gotta have one, and I have to have one of his old fashions. And then on Monday, I'll probably have one of his Bloody Marys. Like, I can't go to Wisconsin and not have these things. Has to happen, no doubt about it. DP Nopes, that's phenomenal. Jamon Moore or Jalen Smith, better Packer? Ooh, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I'm going to give the nod to Jamon Moore, though. Although that one tackle Jalen had was sweet. No doubt about it. Who's been more impressive to you, Douglas or Campbell? Honestly, I got to say Douglas, simply because Campbell did get signed late in the process, but at least he had a training camp. Like, he was there right at the end, I think, of the OTAs in minicamp. But then at least he had the whole summer to work with and don't forget, remember, he wasn't strictly just like inserted as the number one guy at the start of training camp. Like, it was a rotation. And obviously eventually he took over, but yeah, so he at least had a kind of a ramp up period, acclimation period to get used to the scheme, what he's supposed to do, etc. Douglas legit got plucked off a practice squad, thrown into the mix mid-season, came out there and started balling out. So, yeah, I mean, again, it wasn't perfect, obviously, but for a guy I think was in the building for like 4 days and then played snaps, yeah, I'll give the nod to Douglas on that one. What the hell is a La Floridora? Brett, you clearly aren't following along with the cocktail content here at Cheesehead TV. You're on the YouTube channel. Check it out. We have a whole playlist of Cheesehead TV cocktails, the newest of which is called the La Floridora. I can't wait to try it. It's obviously named after Mount La Floridora. I didn't name it, man. In Goo Do We Trust. Listen to Oz. Listen to wise old Oz. Oz, I'm impressed you're awake, dude. Salud. Will LaFleur be the only returning coach in the 2022 NFC North? I think I talked about this the other day on the radio. There's a possibility. I mean, I think if Zimmer's touch and go, he could still save his job. You got to think Nagy's gone. I know they've said that's not going to happen, but I got to think he's gone. And then with Campbell, you got to think he was hired literally to help get them the number 1 overall pick. Like, I got to think that's why he was hired. And yeah, there's every possibility, there's probably a good possibility that he gets fired. So I think Zimmer's the one kind of lone holdout there. But yeah, it's very possible that there's 3 new head coaches across the North, which would be adorable. Brad says, does Dillon continue to have a larger role in the offense as we head down the stretch? I don't know if it's going to be as the split will be as obvious as it was versus the Rams. I do think they were kind of trying to ease Aaron Jones back into things. I think I buy them and I take them at their word when they say, it's somewhat matchup specific, game plan specific, who they think works better against a certain defense. They say they kind of want to ride the hot hand, but I don't know if that's very true. We'll see starting Sunday night. But yeah, I suspect we'll see more of a split rather than, what did Aaron got like a handful, like 12 carries or something. I think we'll see a little bit more of that, more than that. Rodgers is totally fine. Well played. Well played indeed. Keith, thanks for the super chat. A toast to a certain team who are going to get their asses kicked on Sunday, 50-0 by halftime. Das Bears. Look, I know I made a joke about it in the title, and I was talking about this with Ramage last night. Like, there's a real easy way for the Packers to keep the Bears around in this game, and that's to turn the ball over. Cold night game, first real freezing conditions. Although, who knows, I guess it's supposed to be around 30, so not crazy cold, but man, I'm telling you, they give this. Don't hand this game to the Bears. That's all I ask. All I ask, because that's the only way they have a chance. So, but I'm with you overall. I'm with you. I think it's weird they signed Jones big and haven't really used him. I don't know if I agree with your police work there, Blake. They haven't featured him probably as much as maybe the contract would lead people to believe they would. But, the contract was part of keeping a good player, not necessarily driving game plans, which I appreciate. There's a reason they drafted AJ in the second round. They have 2 really good backs, and you need those guys long-term for the long haul of the season. We know how much attrition that position has, right? Also, I have to think it'll be interesting to see how different his utilization is down the stretch. They were using him a bit in the passing game earlier in the year. They've kind of gotten away from some of that. Now, some of that has been circumstantial. Some of that has been the defenses they've been facing. But I still think we're going to see quite a bit from Mr. Jones, which will be just fine with me. Sounds like a good game to run the football, Levi, from your YouTube chat to LaFleur's inbox. We all know that's not going to happen, though. Come on. Come on. Let's be realistic here, people. Steve, staying in Appleton for the first time this weekend before the game. Give me the places to be, Nags. Well, this is different. Usually I get asked about Green Bay, but if you're going to Appleton, there's 2 places you got to go. Or 3. 3 places you got to go to. I could do 10, really. But 3 places you got to hit up. Got to go to Cleo's. Legendary. You got to go to Jim's place. Another legendary spot. And Jim's isn't crazy. Jim's is very old school. But that's my spot. I love it. And then you got to go to Ambassador. That's a little newer, a little more with it. But all 3 of those places are great. And there's tons of other spots in Appleton to go to. Rye is a new spot, one of the newer joints that's actually got really good food and drink. That's also on College Avenue. But got to do Cleo's. And if Rachel's bartending, tell her I say hello. Because she is the bomb.com. Vex, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, but AJ wasn't good value in the second round. I can't tell if you're serious. I think you're probably just trying to get a rise out of me, but tell the folks at PFF I say hello. That's all I got to say. Mm-hmm. Yeah. William says, had the same questions on Jones usage the same time last season. I mean, that's kind of it, right? I mean, I know what's the word, what's the phrase, the NBA, load management. They do a bit of load management with Aaron, and they kind of have to. You know, he is not a big bruiser. He is not a guy who, takes, 20 carries and gets stronger as the game goes along. I know it was frustrating under McCarthy the way they used him, but you kind of have to just be a little judicious with how you want to feature him. And there's no shame in that. There's not a knock against him. But we have seen how, the guy gets nicked up. He's literally coming off an injury where he got nicked up. It's not, I'm not disparaging him in any way, but he is not a 20, 25 touch a game back. He just isn't. I wish he was. And there are going to be games probably still where he might get that, but that is not a week by week thing. Never, ever going to be. And I think they've done a pretty good job for the most part of making sure he doesn't take a beating and is available for the long haul. So, yeah, I'm with you there. Vex, I'm trolling. Gotcha. You never know, man. There's no tone, and there's no tone in the chat. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm late to the game, but how did Ja look at practice today? He looked like an all-pro. No, I don't. He just did individual stuff. And Matt said even before the practice, he was not going to do a lot. They've activated him. They've got 21 days. As I said at the start, I don't think he plays this Sunday or probably even against the Ravens, although I got to think he's probably pushing to play against the Ravens so he can play against his old buddy, Lamar Jackson. But my guess would be the Christmas game, but we'll see. Preston, thanks for the super chat. Heard the news on 23, but any news on Z? No news on Z. Other than he's not practicing and still on IR. Tunyon returning after this season? Too cloudy. Too cloudy. I hope so. But the Force, always in motion, is the future. Even Yoda cannot see their fate. I'm going full nerd here, people. Brandy, 1 week without special teams drama? As Vex indicates, Brandy, you have some high standards if you expect. We'll see. Lil Ton is having a good season. Well, Lil Ton's been spared because we've moved watch parties to our respective homes. So, Lil Ton is safe and sound in the studio. I should bring Lil Ton. I should steal Lil Ton. I'm going to the studio tomorrow, not for a show, but for something else. I should steal a little ton and bring him back here, so he's available for the remaining watch parties. It adds a little sense of danger. A little ton might be in trouble. I feel you. This is the way. I love it. How about we run the ball some more? Michael's talking my language. I like it. All right, I get a lot of repeat questions, so I'm just gonna say, go back and watch the stream. Can't thank you guys enough hanging out, talking Packers, each and every day for Packers Daily, but even now with extra cheese, 300 lost souls sitting here on a Wednesday evening. Appreciate each and every one of you. Please, as I indicated at the top of the stream, do whatever you can. The link is in the description here on this YouTube video. Give what you can to Feeding America, Eastern Wisconsin. Every single bit helps. We cannot thank you enough, those of you who have already given. If you haven't, please consider doing so. $1, $10, $20. It is you cannot really quantify the exponential power that buying power that Feeding America has to turn each one of those dollars into multiple meals for people in need of food, families in need of food, people that are going hungry in Eastern Wisconsin. Man, it's the Christmas season. Let's do what we can to help those folks out. Thank you so much. Larry, right under the wire here, buddy. Hey, Nags, if I donate 100, do I get a shirt automatically? No, you got to buy a shirt. Buy a shirt individually. The link is there on the, on the website. Got to do it. If you want to do 100, that's great. But you got to buy the shirt separately. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'm going to get going. I'll be back tomorrow morning for Packers Daily. I'll probably be doing extra cheese now from now on to the end of the year after each practice, like I do during the summer when they have, training camp. I do the pre-practice and then I, do a kind of extra cheese afterwards. I'll probably be doing that going forward for the remainder of the season because you know what? There's never enough Packers to, quench the thirst, so to speak. Got to do it. Got to keep it up. Overshadow, thanks for the last second super chat. Good afternoon, Nags. Later, Nags. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, buddy. Hit like. Hit subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your family. GSET TV. We're devoted. What are we devoted to? That's right. Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great night. Go Pack, go.